You told them, I'm the scar you touch when you miss feeling alive. They said you still flinch when someone says, she moved on. You confessed, I'm the reason you can't fully love anyone else. They said your smile bends when they say my name. You told them I left, but your eyes screamed, I stayed. They caught you crying at the place we first kissed. You said I haunt the places you pretend to forget. They said your new love doesn't feel like love, it feels like survival. You told them I'm the song stuck in your soul. They saw you hold back tears when they mentioned my laugh. You said I'm the silence you still speak to. They said you bring me up when you're most alone. You told them I was your reason for becoming softer and crueler. They said your regret smells like the cologne I wore. You still look for me in people who could never be me. They said you sleep beside someone else but dream of me. You told them loving me felt like breathing in fire, and missing me feels colder. They said you avoid our favorite places like they're cursed. You still keep my messages under the name Never Open. They said your friends are tired of pretending you're over me. You told them you were never more alive than when I loved you. They said you don't love her, you miss me. You told them I was your beginning and your undoing. They said you memorize my birthday but forget hers. You still wear heartbreak like a crown. They said I'm the root of every poem you pretend isn't about me. You told them I was the fire, and you were addicted to burning. They said your peace left the day I did. You still keep our inside jokes and the ache that comes with them. They said you envy people who've never known me. You told them you still see me in your sleep. They said your biggest lie was saying, I'm okay. You still scroll through our old photos like they're prophecy. They said you're angry, but only because you're still in love. You told them I was your chaos and your calm. They said you still avoid eye contact when they ask about me. You called me your most beautiful mistake. They said I'm the reason you fear softness now. You told them I'm the ghost that kisses your dreams. They said you play my voice recordings when you're alone. You still wear my favorite color like it's armor. They said your joy ends where I begin. You told them I was the best lie you ever lived. They said you stopped believing in love after me. You still keep that thing I left behind like it breathes. They said you drink to forget, but toast to my name. You told them I made pain feel poetic. They said your heart still stutters when they mention mine. You said you'd never forget me, and your life proves it. They said you're still waiting for the day I text, come back. You told them I'm the dream you keep reliving. They said your voice cracks when you say her. You still kiss her like you're apologizing to me. They said you talked to me like I still exist beside you. You told them I was the map, and you've been lost since. They said you wrote me a letter you'll never send. You still leave space for me in conversations. They said you stopped laughing after we stopped talking. You told them I knew you in ways no one ever will. They said you lie with your mouth, but not your eyes. You still replay our goodbye like a movie that hurts good. They said I'm the storm you keep dancing in. You told them I'm the ache that makes you feel something. They said your heartbreak is named after me. You still count days since the last time we touched. They said your happiest stories always end with, but then she left. You told them I taught you how to stay, then how to break. They said you carry my love like unfinished business. You still say we like we still exist. They said your walls are built from missing me. You told them I was both the wound and the cure. They said you stopped believing in forever after me. You still keep the playlist I made untouched. They said your shadow flinches when someone asks about love. You told them I was your moon, and now your nights feel too dark. They said you try to move on, but you still trip over my name. You still quote me in arguments like I'm still right there. They said your love for me hasn't died, just gone quiet. You told them I was the ending you still reread. They said you keep smiling like you've survived. But your soul still grieves me. My dear, my best friend told me what you hide, and now I can't unlove or unsee you. They said you still whisper my name when you're drunk and ruined with regret. My best friend saw your eyes shatter when they mentioned me. You're not over me, and apparently everyone but me knew it. You stare at my photos like they still breathe. They caught you defending me like I still belong to you. My name still breaks your voice. I heard you wear the hoodie I left every single night. You lied to them, but your eyes confessed everything. They said you never smiled the same after me. Your silence is louder than the truth. They said you still read our texts like scripture. Your guilt is starting to talk through other people. They saw you cry when they played my favorite song. My best friend said you're broken, but only where I lived in you. They said you still sleep on the side I left. You told them I was your safest place. They caught you in a lie, and my name was the truth you couldn't say. They said you keep my voice in your voicemail. You flinched when they said I've moved on. Your heartbreak is bleeding through the people you try to replace me with. You looked like a prayer someone gave up on. They said you defend me like you're still mine. You told them I'm still the dream that ruins your sleep. They saw my ghost in your smile. You whispered my name like it still burns your tongue. They told me you still blame yourself, and you should. You paused too long when they asked if you missed me. They said your new love tastes like regret. You told them I was both your salvation and your punishment. They said you still talk about my laugh like it was magic. You said no one ever touched your soul like I did. You told them I'm the lesson you keep failing to forget. They saw my shadow where your happiness should be. You call me your almost always. They said your smile doesn't reach your eyes anymore. You told them you never stopped waiting for something I never promised. They said you pretend not to care, but your pain is loud. You tried to love someone else with my name still in your throat. They said you haven't healed. You've just hidden the wound. You told them I made you feel seen, and that's what you miss most. You still flinch at my name. That's not healing. They said you look haunted when you hear love songs. You stare at couples like you're mourning us. They said your new partner feels like a bandage, not a cure. You told them I was your home, and now you sleep on floors. You described me like a storm you prayed for. They said you still talk about our kiss like it's prophecy. You told them I'm the secret you'd die with. They saw you watching me like a stranger you knew too well. You told them I left, but your eyes said I was stolen. They said you still hold grudges like love letters. You said I was the only one who understood your silence. They said you still ache in the places I touched. You told them I'm the wound you stopped trying to close. You said you don't miss me, but you said it too softly. They said your eyes glow when my name enters the room. You still ask about me in metaphors. They caught you tracing my initials on your glass. You told them I'm the reason your heart writes poetry now. They said you still keep my messages in a locked folder. You whispered, she was different, like it was sacred. They said you still dream of apologies you never sent. You admitted I still ruin your calm. They said your anger is just your heartbreak in armor. You told them I made pain beautiful, and you hate me for it. They said you wait for a text you'd never dare send. You still say we in past tense stories. They saw me in your playlist and your pain. You told them I'm the unfinished sentence in your soul. They said you wear guilt like perfume. You told them I taught you how to love and leave. They said you still wait for signs from the universe about me. You told them I was both heaven and heartbreak. They said your laugh died the night I walked away. You still keep the photo where I look happiest. They caught you smiling at my memory like it hurts good. You told them I broke you open in the best way. They said your soul hasn't stopped whispering my name. If this touched your soul, don't scroll, like comment your favorite quote and subscribe for more. You told them I was your first and last real thing. They said your pulse races when someone mentions my name. You still check my page, even now. They saw you break in the grocery aisle, holding my favorite snack. You told them I still feel like a sin you want to repeat. They said you're still searching for a version of me. You cried when they said I'm happier without you. They said your silence screamed louder when my name was said. You told them losing me was like losing a religion. They saw you freeze when they showed you my photo. You still keep our song in your favorites.